Professor, I am Manjinder and I'm going to talk about corporate social responsibilities assignment number 2 made by me and my group partners Shivam Garg and Preet Kaur. Starting from the introduction, in this CSR report we are going to tell about a company which got failed to follow the corporate social responsibility standards. For this report we choose Coca-Cola. You know Coca-Cola is a famous company in soft drinks. In this report, we will give a full explanation of how and why Coca-Cola failed to meet the standards of corporate social responsibilities, what was the issue or the problem, and how did they solve the problem or issue, what were their results, and what impacts did they get on Coca-Cola. We will also discuss about the improvements which they did after the issue. In situation, in India, Coca-Cola was found doing some dishonest and unethical practices in India. Like in year 2000, Coca-Cola established a bottling plant in a village named Kaladera. But very soon the villagers over there noticed that the level of underground water was decreasing very quickly because of the bottling plant. The villagers complained about these things all the time, but the Coca-Cola was irresponsible on that time. The underground water was very crucial for the villages because they used to do the farming and they also used to use water for cooking and drinking, so therefore they cannot use the polluted water. Moreover, by having polluted water or no water, they cannot do the farming, they cannot live upon, so there were lots of troubles regarding decreasing underground water. And moving to the impact, due to the situation, Coca-Cola was getting into trouble because the villagers used to protest against the bottling plant, and they also got support from nearby villages. Moreover, they also got international supports, especially from international campaigns which were held in America, UK and Canada. One of the most successful campaign held in University of Michigan, which is in America, which helps India Resource Center to represent its issue to the world. Therefore, a probation was placed on Coca-Cola company on January 2006. Coca-Cola also faced some troubles regarding their bottling plants, like they faced some financial losses, they faced troubles of transportation and storage, and therefore the Coca-Cola paid lots of money for their assessments. But the Coca-Cola was irresponsible for its practices. After going through lots of assessments, they were still doing some unethical practices. In reality, Coca-Cola was doing some unethical practices, as I said. For example, like there was a survey conducted in India, and it was found that they were not meeting the standards of managing waste, which was very bad for the Coca-Cola company. Therefore, Coca-Cola company was getting lots of troubles while having just one issue. The aftermath. And in order to tackle down with the situation, Coca-Cola paid lots of money for the assessments, and they also conducted lots of surveys conducted by the Energy and Resource Department in India, and they also conducted all the bottling plants in India, and which were released in January 2006. The assessment also made some recommendations, and for the Coca-Cola company, like there were some recommendations such as using water from the nearest water resource and store water as much as they can, or relocate the plant to another place, or decrease the amount of polluting water. And there were much more things to do for Coca-Cola in India. And moving to the conclusion, in the end, the report described all the things of how a company Coca-Cola get into trouble and how did they solve the problem, what changes did they get, and what improvements did they bring to their company after getting into issue. Due to the Kaladera issue, the government also became aware, and they made lots of rules and regulations and policies regarding such things, so they can solve these kind of things very quickly in upcoming future. So we can say that Coca-Cola has a big reputation also, but in some cases big companies such as Coca-Cola can also be failed to meet the standards of corporate social responsibilities. Thank you.